Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Dragon's Corner. Yeah, it's been since Wednesday last week since I went live. I was going to go live earlier today, but due to some technical issues, I could not. But those technical issues are now fixed. Alright, so first of all, I want to make some things clear. My channel is, yes, I'm an audience member of the BBU. Technically, I support them and everything they do. So Becky Boop Network, I support. I will never be a part of the LCU. I'll never have anything to do with the LCU. Miss Becky Boop did not offer me no channel, no nothing like that, no backing or anything like that. I have no gain out of anything she does, other than just the pure excitement of seeing her take on Keemstar. That's my motivation behind it. Other than that, I don't really give a damn. I just want her to be successful, make other people successful, help grow new legends, because, you know, Keem likes to use people that are proven success stories. Well, that's the thing with proven success stories. You need to grow. You need to get more. You need to have more success. And how can you have more success when you don't do when you have nothing new, nobody new? When you have nobody new, you're never going to be successful. So that's where I think Becky needs to go, is to the talent that hasn't proven themselves. Yeah, it may take a little longer, but at the same time, we can grow new talent and new people to take on the Keemstars of this world. People that have nothing to do with him and are nothing like him, and that he can't motivate because he isn't in their ear constantly, you know, like other people are, and were during this whole bullshit that she went through last week. The other thing is, items I make online or on using Chat GTP or GPT, whatever it's called. All the images and that are on her Discord for anybody to use. I encourage people like Thick Gemini to use that to make merchandise for his store. Make anything they want, make any profit on it. I don't want none of the profit. Only thing I want to be able to do is promote my channel. That's it. That's all I expect. Other than that, for me it's a free thing. I'm not monetized in any way. If I gain enough subscribers to be monetized, so be it. But anyway, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. Today, this video is going to be a Canadian beer review. And what I mean by Canadian beer, I know a lot of my audience is probably from either the UK or the USA, and maybe the odd Canadian. I don't know, but I know I might have a couple of UK people in here. So, and I've probably never heard of some of the beers that I'm going to be drinking today. But yeah, my first beer that I'm going to I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save some different ones for later. I got a few different ones here, different brands, different brand names and that. What I'm gonna start out with is, I don't see that. Where are you? Laker Ice. It is a where is it? Has water, hops, and barley, and 5.5% alcohol by volume, and it's a 473 milliliter can. Brewed for the outdoors. Normally I'd say that ain't brewed for me because I don't go outdoors, but it is Waterloo Brewing Limited. So that's here, not far from where I live, that this has been brewed. So, truly Canadian beer. So anyway, here we go. Here's the taste test. Not bad. Yeah, I know there's some out there that think beer tastes like goblin piss. As somebody pointed out on Thick Gemini's podcast the one night, that all beer tastes like goblin piss. I wouldn't know. I don't know goblins. I didn't think goblins were a thing. But yeah. And trust me, I've had many beers over the years. You know, because I am 49, and being a 49-year-old means, you know, I've had a lot of life experience when it comes to drinking. I started drinking when I was 16, and we'll be having a couple of beers from my teenage years in here too. But so I won't get into too much of that. I'll tell that story later. I'm starting off quite small with a small beer. And yeah, I do drink. When I drink beer. When I drink a beer, I like to finish the whole thing and then move on to the next. I don't want to rush through it. I like to savor it. I'm not going to sit there and shotgun it because I find that's a waste of beer. You know, I like to get the buzz off of beer. Like how Gemini always says something about buzz balls. I like to get buzz ball, you know, but with a good buzz going. That lasts me through the night. And you might have known the background's changed a little bit, and I'm working on getting, I got a soundboard coming, a new mic, and a new a lighting fixture to put up coming soon. So I'll be able to have a little better of a setup here, and hopefully have a little bit more fun with my sound effects and stuff. Like I'll probably be able to. The soundboard I got is gonna have a voice changer in it, so I can have some real fun. I'll have fun playing around with that before I do any like major live streams, but yeah, it's gonna be a good one. And from now on, I'm only going to do live streams twice a week for now. Maybe later on in the future, like when I get to an area, when I get to a point where I can do more, then I'll do more. But for now, we're just going to keep this channel small. If I get monetized, I get monetized. If I don't, I don't. If I do, and if I'm saying if Becky wants to look at my channel and has any constructive criticism for me, then I'll take whatever constructive criticism I can get from her and go from there. She's been on YouTube a lot and had more success than I have, so I will go with that. And anybody that wants to give me a little bit of constructive criticism, I don't mean criticize me saying you're an idiot, you shouldn't do this shit, you know, bottom line, you're boring as hell, you're garbage, you know, that kind of crap. I'm not going to listen to that, because I went into this saying to myself, you know what, I got to try, I got to get into this game because everybody else is doing it, and I figured, well, what's stopping me? The only thing stopping me is my imagination and my own fear. And as one of my childhood heroes would say, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. So now you'll notice when you see a lot of me on here, you notice I wear different types of t-shirts, stuff with a lot of heavy metal imagery, skulls, crossbones, dragons, monsters. You'll see stuff like that behind me. I am, after all, called the Dark Dragon. I know I named that. I've been named that because I have a notorious problem I have with my temper. I have a bad temper. And that's the truth. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my temper's pretty bad. And when I get really mad, I can lose my temper really quick, and one person found out about that one long time ago, and I ended up putting a hole, or breaking a cupboard door in half, and I busted my knuckle because of it. Right here, this knuckle is busted. There's nothing there. Like, I can go like that, and it goes out a little further than what it's supposed to. So yeah, if you don't see me waiting for live people to, because I know right now I have 0 viewers by the looks of it, and I'm fine with that right now, even though I got 10 subscribers according to YouTube. But I don't know how accurate that is, but yeah. I wasn't able to give out a notification that I was going live. I wish it will, but here's to you. And yes, all my videos are for adults, so I don't mind being age restricted, because I don't want some kids seeing this thinking it's okay to drink, because you only drink when you're of age. I'm 49 years old, so anywhere in the world I'm probably of age to drink. So now, one thing I've always said about beer, a lot of people will probably agree with this. Yes, beer is not everybody's cup of tea. Not a lot of people that I know can handle beer. They think it tastes like piss or whatever. And sure, that may be true. I don't notice the taste after 2 or 3 of them, and they just go down like water after that. So I could sit here and have 9 beers and be totally shit-faced, and yeah, it's going to be a fun day. One way or another, it's going to be a fun day for me. So now, I don't want to be sitting here harping on the LCU, because bottom line, they ain't worth my time. Those idiots ain't worth my time. They like to sit there and talk about Becky like she's nothing, and she's just wasting her time online. I've been there. I've seen the chats. I've watched them. You know, it's just garbage that they put out all the time. The same garbage. Rinse, wash, repeat. I'm trying to not do that with my videos. I don't want to do the same thing over and over and over again. Yes, like I said, I'm part of the BBU network. You know, and I want to become stronger at this, and I want to do better at this stuff. Doing these videos, doing this live stuff, experimenting with different kinds of content. This is one of those contents, beer review. And this is not the only type of beer I got. I got other beers in my bag here. Yeah, so I'm not done drinking. When I'm done drinking, you'll know it. And this, I would give this for taste and flavor out of 10. I'd give it about a 6. And that's being fair, because it's a nice beer. Laker Ice. It's ice beer. You know, there was a big thing in the 90s, in the like later 90s and the early 2000s with ice beer. Like they had a lot here in Canada. They had Labatt Ice, or Labatt Blue Ice, which I think they still got. They had Maximum Ice, which they still have, but you can't buy it other than one-offs. Like you can't buy cases of it anymore. You can only buy like a little bit here and there. It's a fairly strong beer for Canada. It's not like the snake bite stuff that from Scotland or the strongest beers in the world, but it's a fairly strong beer for Canadians, for a standard beer, a regular beer that's drinkable. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, Becky, if you're watching this, just like I said, constructive criticism, trying to be more upbeat, trying not to do the whole thing, trying to have a little bit of fun. I know I have no viewers right at the moment, but I hope you like what I'm saying. I'm not here to try to date you. I'm not ready for that kind of thing with any woman, really. But I do find you attractive. I'm not going to say I don't. I do find Becky attractive. Am I a simp? No. No, because bottom line is, you know, you can admire a woman's beauty without being a simp, without being a goon. You know, she's a very pretty woman. It doesn't matter how big you are. If you got a pretty face, that's all I look at. You know, in the end, size don't matter. A lot of guys would say otherwise, but I'm not one of them guys. I've dated bigger women in the past, so sometimes they can't help but be that bad, you know, in certain circumstances. Same thing. Don't worry about Keemstar. Just move on from him. Move on from his content. Just try to be less. My advice to Becky is just don't focus on him, Roxy, or the other idiot too much, and just move on. You know, let them talk their shit, because that's all they know how to do. They're trolls, all of them. Just a group of fucking trolls. Not worth spit, as far as I'm concerned. Same with kid behind the camera. I can't stand that prick. I have my own problem with him. It has nothing to do with what he did to Bridget. What they did was two drunk people getting into a domestic disturbance thing. That has nothing to do with anybody else. That's between them. And what goes on in their house, I don't care. Personally. Do I care if she got beaten up to the point where she couldn't move, or if he pretty near hurt her to the point where he killed her, or where she was nearly dead? And yeah, I'd be upset about that. But a little redness in the face? No. Yes, it did bother me to hear the phone call. Hear the 911 call. Now, I wish these idiots online would stop doing that to people. Bringing out their stuff. Okay, so what did I say? This was a 6 out of 10. So they got one down. That's Laker Ice. Okay. One done. That's one. Next. And I got a couple of 2-tall cans here too, so it might take a little bit longer to drink those ones. Go with another Laker one that I've always wanted to try. Another 5.5 alcohol volume beer. Same company, but instead it's I don't know if you can see that, Laker Red. It's got water, hops, barley, 5.5 alcohol volume. And of course it's made in the same spot as the Laker Ice, so obviously the same company. It's stupid to think otherwise. Not bad. I'm not going to pour it in a glass because, frankly, even though I got a Molson Export Ale glass over there, I just don't want to do that. I'm going to do the whole thing here. Give me a minute. Now, I'm trying not to have so much dead air, so I want to be able to sit here and talk to you. But, see, if I have anybody chatting, I like to be able to see what I'm doing, so I want to watch my stream at the same time when I'm doing it, while I'm making it. Okay. Might hear a little bit of a noise here, don't mind me. Yeah. There we go. That's better. Much better. Yeah. Oh wow, I like that background. Yeah, I will admit that it's a little nice. Hold on a minute. Take these out. Okay. I'm just gonna food. Oh. Yeah. So. Yeah. This ought to be a good stream. But yeah, Laker Red, not bad. I actually like it. It's a little bit stronger tasting than the ice. But other than that, it's good. Actually, I had to do this and I'll mute that so it's not in my headset, so you're not hearing double. Basically, I got the TV on so I can see any live chat that comes up. It's harder for me to not see it. Yes, I wear glasses, people. Unfortunately, I have to wear bifocals. I am an old man. Hello there, K-Bears. How's it going? Fellow BBUs. So yeah. So this is Laker because you're right now you're the only, there's only two of you here, so oh wow. I'm doing good. I'm feeling a little bit good right now, but not that good. It hasn't hit me yet. This is Laker Red 5.5. Trying to put my glasses back on here so I can see what you're saying. And 1, 2. There we go. Yeah, so I'm using a laptop, and any noise you're hearing in the background right now, that'd be my fan. Like I got a tower fan blowing at me, so that'll keep me a little bit cool. Oh, this is number 2. Second beer. Yeah, and it's only 5.5 alcohol volume. I don't know. Are you from the States, or are you from Canada? Not that it matters. I don't really. It's not a big deal. It's just I know down there they have their beers are a little bit weak compared to Canadian. So as far as I remember, they don't have a lot of. Okay, New York. Yeah. See, ours start. Generally, our main beers start at 5.0 alcohol. I know a lot of American beers are below that in limit, right? So, at least from what I remember from my many years of being around, I've never been to the States, but I have heard from other people over my lifetime. You know, I'd be surprised if there's I know in Scotland they got the strongest beer in the world. You know, that horse shit. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, how rude. Hello, Mr. Night Rider. Oh, you're a rum and coke guy. Oh, I don't discriminate. I love all alcohol. And you put an alcoholic drink in front of me, I'll drink it. Rum and coke. Let's see. When did I have that? I've had that. I don't remember when I had good rum and coke. It's been a while. Hello, Mr. OSG. I'm doing good. I'm on beard number 2. Got my Laker Red. Brewed right here in Canada and Waterloo, Ontario. Every can says, please drink responsibly. I'm a responsible drinker. Now let's see. Oh, I think I searched through my bag here. My bag of tricks. I'm doing well. Doing well. I'm not buzzed out yet. I did have a few starter drinks earlier when thought I was going to go live earlier today, but you know, I had technical difficulties, so I couldn't. But yeah, got my Maximum Ice. Oh yeah, why not? I don't mind getting drunk before Becky goes live. It makes it easier for me to text. This is what I call my courage juice. And I don't do this often, so it's not like I sit here and drink all the time. This is just something I want to do for my channel, being it's been a while since I've actually had a channel that's functioning. So this is one of my first streams. Nobody was in here before when I said this, so I'll repeat myself. I'm waiting on equipment. I got equipment coming. I got a soundboard coming. I got a microphone stand coming. So right now, if the quality of my video, quality of my video won't change because I'm using a laptop. So, but I have to buy a camera. That'll be like later on down the road. Can I have guests? I'm not that great with running this right now. When I learn how to do that, then I'll have guests. Because right now this is just yeah, sure, man. Sure. Anybody that wants to be here, wants to subscribe, and like any help I can get, I'm grateful for. Yeah, you saw my last one. I had a bunch of the trolls that were in your silent filter or siphon filtered one. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit jumpy when it comes to talking. If the sound quality is bad, let me know. Because I am just using the... Okay, awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, if the sound quality is bad, guys, just let me know, because it's nothing I can do about that right at the moment. Because my first video that I did, my first live, I used my headphone microphone, and it didn't work great. It was horrible. It was shitty. I wouldn't want anybody to watch that video. That's why I commented on my own video and said, dude, the sound quality's piss poor. Don't watch it. It's horrible. I can barely hear it. And I talked for nearly an hour. But, yeah. Yeah, so what do you think about Keem and this bullshit that they're doing with Becky? Like, I don't want to sit here and talk about it the whole time because it's like giving them fucking free advertisement. Nice. Awesome. Jamal, what was it? I don't shower. That was who it was. Awesome, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, if anybody named I don't shower comes up on here, they're gone the next time. Because I just tolerated his ass the last time because the first time I had anybody in my stream, so I was like, okay, cool. Somebody I can banter off a little bit. So that's okay. See, what I want to do with the chat GPT. Oh yeah, he's a real dick. Can't stand people like that. But those pictures that you got, that I have them in the art thing on the Discord, anybody can use those for anything, like merch, anything. I'm trying to make it so Becky can have merchandise under her account, under her name and that. I haven't discussed it with her because obviously I don't talk to her. I'm not close with her or nothing. But I just want to see her beat I want to see us beat the LCU. No, that's good though. That's good. I want to see her succeed with beating the LCU because they suck. All they do is talk about Becky. And I know because I sit there and watch them every day. I watched Cafe. They talked about Becky. Nerds talked about Becky. Tess talks about Becky. It's like, why are you talking about Becky? Oh, they brought the whole I Dixie thing, and I'm like, oh my god. It's just dudes. Now, all I ever wanted from anybody. Oh yeah, awesome. All I ever wanted from anybody is just subscribers. That's it. That's all. Yeah, I gotta turn that back on. Oh shit. Hold on, Matt. I got my TV on so I can see the chat better because I have my bifocals. And right now on the laptop screen it's really small print and very hard for me to read, so because I'm an old man. Well, I'm not that old, I'm like 49, so like I said, beer number 2. So yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, life stories. Why did I want to do a beer? Hey, that's no problem, K-Bears, Mama. I don't mind if people are just in here and they're listening. You'd be quiet, and if you're on the quiet side of things, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you're here and you want to hear what I got to say, cool. I'm awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate everybody for being here, no matter what. So, like I said, anybody who's got that BBU for Life logo, or anybody in general from the BBU, I got your back. I always have your back. Because when I made that, I usually mean what I say when I say this. I'm BBU for life for a reason. I just want to see, like I said to OSG, I want to see the LCU die. I want to see them go down. I want to see them, and I'll be there when they're dead and in their grave, and I'll be sitting there taking a piss on their grave after having a few icy cold beverages. Went down the wrong hole. But yeah, I know. A lot of people say beer's disgusting. You drink a few beers and you don't even notice the taste after a while. And then they just go down like water. Because the first few beers, they take a toll on your taste buds. They kill them, so you can't taste nothing. That's why I don't understand why non-alcoholic beer, how people even drink that shit. You don't even get a buzz. BBU for life. Right on, man. Right on. Or as I put it, right on. That's always in my thing. Like I always point up like this. Yeah. Because I'm a rocker. I like heavy metal music. I'm not big into the Gemini music that Gemini listens to. I know a lot of women like that kind of music. I'm just not into that kind of music. So I like metal music. I even like country music. I know. As weird as that might sound, I like country music. My favorite country artists are Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, Travis Tritt. There's a few of them I don't mind. Trisha Yearwood. I like a lot of lady singers like Martina McBride. Yeah, so yeah, it's all good. But as far as heavy metal goes, I like a lot of those. Ozzy Osbourne, Megadeth, Metallica, Black Label Society. Yeah, I think we're going to pump up the volume with the Maximum Ice. Yeah. We pump up the volume. It's strong beer, 7.1 alcohol volume. And where is this some bitches? It is London, Ontario. Don't drink and drive, they say. Don't drink and drive. Oh, I'll drink it. I'll be drinking and the drive. I don't drive, so you gotta worry about that. Yeah, like I said, people, if you get bored of me, I apologize. I'm like 4 or 5 streams in, so I might not be. Look, I might not be the best, but I'm going to do what I can. As The Undertaker once famously said, I'm not bad, but the bad don't mess with me. That's the only thing WWE that I kind of go by. I know Becky might think I'm boring. Once I learned this setup, because I'm using Streamlabs right now, then I can do collabs. I just gotta learn how to do it all and work it properly. Right now I'm only doing streaming 2 days a week. That's because I got a lot of real life situations that only allow me to do that right now. So normally I wanted to do it every Sunday, but it turns out that it was better to do it on Mondays. But today here in Canada it's a holiday, and my part of Canada is Ontario, so we have something called Civic Holiday. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so I don't, like I said, yeah, we're all BBU for that here. There ain't no Keemstars here. I don't want no Keemstars. I don't want anybody from the LCU here. As soon as I see anybody trying to bring my stream down, fuck them. I'll fuck them up. Holy crap, man. I'm gonna look at my phone for a minute. Hi. Hello. Nice. Yeah, I wanted to do my stream a little earlier than Becky's because I don't want to miss Becky's stream if she's streaming tonight. She's a great person. She's got a great personality. I hated what they did to her in the LCU. Like, I can't believe they did that. Like, this whole head shaving thing royally pissed me off. Like, women, I know, and I know because I've been with, I know women, a lot of women, and I know they hold their hair in high regard. So when she got her head shaved, I was sad. And then when she cries, I feel it crying. And I'm on pills to keep me from doing that. You know? So that one I give the Laker Red, the Laker Ice that I had, the first one I had, that one was a 6 out of 10. That one there, yeah, give it about, I'll be fair, keep it about roughly a 5 out of 10. It's a little bit harsher. Maximum Ice, because it's a little stronger, got a little bit more of a textured, sweeter profile to it. I'll give it a little bit better thing. Give it a better thing. It's 10 out of 10. I'll give it out of 10. I'll be fair. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, just because it's a little stronger. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't want to watch the LCU and their brutal bullshit when it comes to Becky. Because to me, Becky's one of the most important people on YouTube right now. We need to build up the BBU and make new YouTube legends. And, yeah, enough with the old people, the old washed up people that the LCU has. We need to build up new stars, new legends. It's like, in a way, it's kind of like a wrestling thing, wrestling metaphor, right? You want new stars. You don't want old stars that are past their prime, like Boogie 2988. That guy should be put out to pasture. Yeah, I may be old, but I don't mean nothing. I haven't had a lot of YouTube experience, and I'm gonna. What I mean by we need somebody with new ideas, fresh new ideas. Not the same old crap like Boogie did. Oh, hi, I'm Francis. I'm Francis. Oh, he twisted my tipples. Oh, fuck that. Don't need that crap. We don't need the drama crap. Like, I don't want to be a part of the drama. The drama community. The drama community sucks, as far as I'm concerned. We don't need to sit here and constantly have drama back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yes, the whole thing with Keem and Becky doing the frenemies thing. Oh, is that a good idea? Business-wise, I believe Becky did what she did for business. Okay. It was a business thing. It wasn't a personal thing. Like, we don't own what she does. Becky's going to do what Becky does. Right? They say, oh, she sold you out. She didn't sell me out. She did what she thought was right for her. Therefore, I don't know why everybody's so upset. Like, why they're all butthurt about it. You know, Becky is going to do what's right for her in the end. And if people don't like it, too bad. Like, I did the same thing when I walked away from my girlfriend in London and I came back to my hometown. I left her because being with her, I knew I wasn't going to get anywhere. I was going to be stuck in this whole cycle, and she wouldn't get any better because she had a stroke. And basically, I was like a PSA, personal support worker, PSW, and had to do the things that people don't want to do. Like, how would you like to go and have to wipe somebody after they've done a bowel movement? You know, your girlfriend doesn't really make you attracted to the opportunity of having physical relations with them later on in the day, right? And especially when they say, "Oh, you're no good at it." And I'm like, yeah. So, being with her took a mental toll on me. And I'm not going to lie about that. Being with that woman took a lot out of me, mentally. And I almost ended up offing myself. Yeah, and right now I'm on antidepressants to help keep myself alive. Because when I'm off of them, my emotions are 100 times stronger than normal. So people like Keem could sit there and say to the Boogies and Wings and everybody else, pills are destroying you, they're chemicals, they're destroying you. No, they're not. They're helping you. They're helping regulate things. I've been like this all my life with my emotions. And right now is not the time for me to get into a whole lot of the old life story thing. You don't want to hear a lot about my life story. My life stories, some of them are good, some of them are bad. I try to keep it good because I try to be positive as possible with a lot of things. Or I try to turn my negatives into a positive as best as I can. If I end up dead sometime, I look at it this way. I cursed my my former stepdaughter. I cursed her mother because her mom said to me that she'd outlive me. I cursed her. I said, you know what? I'll make sure I'm living until the day after. So I'm still waiting for that to happen. So. This is the only maximum ice I got, by the way. I give this an 8 out of 10. Flavor, drinkability, and excuse me for my belching. I'll try to say excuse me because I know there's probably women watching, and you know, I just don't want, you know, I don't want to sit there and offend anybody when I belch or anything like that. Oh yeah. But yeah, I see a lot of potential in Becky. Becky has the potential to do real great things. Therefore, I will put my 100% support behind her. Like the merchandise ideas, like BBU for life, the little pictures I make in that with the AI. I'll send that to her, and if anybody else wants to use it for like vinyl stickers, knows how to get a hold of people that can make vinyl stickers for like cars or whatnot, or the window stickers, you know, you put in your car windows. Yeah, go for it. That'd be great. Yeah, I'm watching the viewer count and it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, I know. I'm not the most, I'm not the greatest when it comes to doing YouTube. You know, when I've done YouTube before, most of my streams were boring and I never had really much of an audience. I had 1 or 2 subscribers at the most. But I want to put effort into this. I want to put get ideas to do better things with it. Learn how to go online better. Like do things with other creators, like collaborate, whatnot. Yeah, I don't plan on staying on too much longer though. I do have a few more beers, but I didn't want to be on too long tonight. I just want to do a small little beer review, folks. I just want to do a small beer review. BBU Pride. BBU Pride is something I want to get tattooed on my arm, my upper arm. I want to get that patch. Like, it looks like a biker's patch for a reason. I want to get it tattooed on my arm, and I want to get dragon tattooed around it, like look like it's holding on to it. Same. BBU Pride. Because I have BBU Pride, I am very proud of the BBU and to where it stands, and I want to make sure that it's successful in the future. So I'm going to do more to get it successful in the future. Oh God. I may do one more beer. I appreciate everybody that has supported me. I appreciate everybody that's subscribed. Yeah. Everybody's subscribed, everybody's watched my content. I appreciate that. My old videos, please don't watch. I'm boring as hell. I generally am a boring person in those videos. I want to become better, so yeah. I like to enjoy my beer, as you see. This is the beer number 3. Well, this is the strongest beer I got. I had one earlier today too. I had 2 of them earlier. I had a 2 tall can and one of these Maximum Ices. And I had a good buzz going for a bit. But I appreciate everybody that ever subscribes to me, and you know, I do appreciate constructive criticism. I know I'm probably boring as hell, and I'll probably put you to sleep. I'm not gonna do Dono Train. I'm not gonna sit there and shake my ass because I ain't got much of one. I can tell you jokes, but they probably won't be that funny. No, I can tell you jokes. I can try to entertain that way. My best thing. Oh, and yes, I do have a PlayStation 5, by the way. I do play video games, and I do have a PlayStation camera. I just gotta hook it back up. I tried to hook it up to the PC and it didn't work. To my laptop, and it didn't work. I know I got to think around with it to get it to work. I had to last time I had the PlayStation 3 iCam. I had to download something for that back in the day. I still have a PlayStation 3 as well. I got lots of games for it too. I am a gamer. I do play games. You know, I like WWE wrestling games. I don't do a lot of multiplayer games. I do a lot of single player games like Final Fantasy games, Tales of games, not Tales of Destiny, Tales of Arise is one of them. Mortal Kombat, just the single player stuff. I have a lot of those games. The Lego games, I got lots of those. I'm pretty sure you see some of that on my channel. I have majority of the Final Fantasy games. That's my favorite series of all time. Final Fantasies 1 all the way up to 16. I played those ones. I like games with a story and not necessarily to have anything to do with death. Like sitting there shooting somebody with a gun. That's boring as hell. Like, I'm not going to be at Wings of Redemption and sit there and play fucking Call of Duty and shoot people and get mad every time you get shot and killed. That's stupid. That's not entertaining. I like games that are like a movie that have story to them. That's storytelling. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, first beer, Laker Ice, 6 out of 10. Laker Red, 5 out of 10. Just because it has a little bit more of a bigger flavor. Maximum Ice, 8 out of 10. it's more sweet, so the flavor profile on it is a little bit better. So any beer drinkers out there that want, especially from Canada, that want try a good strong beer, Maximum Ice, awesome beer. Recommend it for anybody who wants to drink strong beer. Yes, this is beer review day. Trust me, the title is not misleading. I'm just trying to fill in, like, while I'm drinking this beer, I'm telling you some of my stories, some of the stuff I want to tell you, and talk about some of the drama that's happened over the last week, that, and my opinions on it. Not necessarily that anybody would share my opinions. I know some people do, and some people ain't gonna. Some people are gonna sit there and say, "Oh, you're an idiot for following Becky Boop." I like Becky Boop. I like her. I like her content. I like her stuff. You know. I think she's got what it takes to take down the LCU. She's just got to develop new talent. Help develop new talent. That's the way I see it. My best way of helping is not necessarily by doing this stuff. Like, I could do stuff on my own channel, but I will promote her on my channel to those that are subscribed, that are not subscribed to the Becky Boop channel or anything else. I'll subscribe to, like, I suggest you subscribe to Becky Boop. Don't watch the LCU garbage, because that's all they are, is garbage. They want to sit there and say, Becky's evil, Becky's this, Becky's that. No, Becky's not evil. She's a good person. She's a human being, for fuck's sakes. And all human beings make mistakes. You know, she found out by going back to them that was a mistake. You know, you can only do what it is you can't tell a person what to do with their life. They're going to do what they're going to do. Okay? She did what she thought was right. People may not like it. It's not a popular opinion. But it's my opinion, nonetheless. It wasn't a personal thing. It was just business for her. And in the end, she did what she thought was right. Can't blame her. I would have done the same thing. I would have done the same thing. Do what's best for business. You know? We live in a world where we gotta do things that are right for us. A lot of people would sit there and say, well, you support her. Why do you support her for? She betrayed you. She didn't betray me. She didn't betray her BBU followers. I don't listen to Keemstar because Keemstar is an idiot. Keemstar thinks about that he's the only one that can make content. He doesn't know shit. Okay? Keemstar doesn't know shit about anybody or anything. I'm willing to put a fucking BBU tattoo on my fucking arm. Okay? I don't have tattoos on my body. I'll show you. I had nothing. But I'm willing to put it right here. BBU Pride. And have a dragon holding it. Right there. I'm willing to do that. Why? because I want to show my support for Becky. And you can call me a simp all you want. Everybody can call me a simp. Do what you want. But in the end, I know the whole idea of me being with, or somebody said something to me once about me being with Becky on my last stream, and I'm like, dude, it can't happen. I don't expect her to up and leave New York, her country, to come over here to hang out with me, to live here. I don't expect that to happen. Yeah. I can't go over there. I have reasons I can't say, but I cannot go over that side of the border. Well, the fact is, I'm Canadian and that we're living in the Trump world. I won't go over there, trust me. Oh, let's see what I got left. Oh, shit. Oh, two tall cans. Well, I'll give you a quick thing with this. Ooh. I don't know. This one's a good one. But it's a too tall. This one's one of these. It's like having two of the regular ones. I don't know. I'm just showing. Oh shit, I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to drip water all over my fucking laptop. But it's a 740 milliliter and it's Bush Ice. It's 6% alcohol by volume. Oh shit, it's another one of these strong beers. Brewed by Labatt Brewing Company in London, Ontario. Oh shit, man. Okay, and I'll show you the other ones. Labatt Blue itself. You know? Staple Canadian beer. Staple Canadian beer. 7.7, oh, this one is 740 milliliters and it's 5.5 alcohol. So it's regular alcohol. And last but not least, and this one's the regular version of it, but this is my proudest beer. Okay? And this one, I can tell you right now, out of 10, and I'm not even going to have to drink this on camera, because I drink this all the time. This is one of my favorites. And I've drank the Labatt Blue, so I'll taste test this next one, the Bush, and then I'm done. Air quality advisory. Yeah, I know, because of the smoke. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever, dude. This one is Molson Canadian, and it's 473 milliliter, 5.5% alcohol. It's good beer. Like, I love it. I love Molson Canadian. Like, for Canada Day, I had a whole case of this in bottles, whole 28 pack, and it was fucking awesome. Like, I'll sit there and drink this till the day I die, and I'll be happy. This is the actual beer I started out on when I was 16 years old. This was my first beer ever, and yeah, this is the one that I'll sit here and drink till the end of time. Favorite beer. Yeah. But I'll drink that a little bit later. I'll probably drink this while I'm watching Becky's stream tonight. If she does a stream. I don't know if she's doing a stream or not. She may be or may not be. If she is, cool. If not, well. I don't know. With Thick Gemini stream, I don't know either. Like, I might be drunk during that. Either way, I'm happy. Makes more sense to me. And yes, before I get too too blitzed because I'm gonna have these last 3 beers tonight. And then I probably won't drink for a long time after this for a while. I don't drink often because with my medical conditions, I shouldn't be really drinking at all. Technically, I'm being a bad boy right now by drinking. You know, I have a fatty liver. I'm supposed to be losing weight, so technically I'm being a bad boy. But what do you do? I feel like drinking. Next month, you know what happens this month? On the 15th is my mom's birthday. And I was a mama's boy. And when she died in 2004, it was one of the worst days of my life. Yeah, I still remember it. I have nightmares about it. And when I talk about my pills, I have nightmares about that time in my life. Anytime I don't have my pills. And I relive it. It's horrible. I hate reliving that day. I hate Christmas because she passed away. She got sick around before Christmas, and I hate Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't participate in Christmas celebrations because of that. Because I have bad memories of it. I can't stand Christmas anymore. Like my happiest holiday is Halloween. I know that sounds sad to some people, but my happiest memories is Halloween. And Halloween, you can dress up and be whatever you want to be, and that makes people happy. That's what I like. Yeah. But yeah, for me, Christmas has been ruined because that's all I think about is the last Christmas I had with my mom. And it haunts me to this day. It's nothing. It haunts me every time it comes up. My favorite part about the holidays around that time of year is New Year's Eve, because that's when I drink. And then I can forget about all that shit. My mom died of cancer. She was diagnosed in November of 2003. She was given 6 months. She only lasted a few. She lasted till February 2nd, 2004. And then she passed away. And then the sad thing was, when I moved back here to where I'm living now, to the city I'm living now, my dad was still alive at the time. So the last Christmas I had with him, he says to me, "I'm glad you moved back to the good city," because he didn't like the fact that I lived in London, because London is a big city, and London is notorious for a lot of bullshit that happens. London, Ontario, Canada. A lot of bad shit happens there, a lot. And yeah. It's just that a lot of bad shit happens. And so he was like, I'm glad you moved back to the good city, good town. And that was my last time with my dad. So yeah, both my parents had passed away. My dad passed away a few days before his birthday. His birthday was in May. He passed away in in April of 2018. Yeah. Yeah, I was never as close with my dad as I was with my mother. Some will say that, I'm going to say this, the dark dragon persona that I carry with me was born around the time my mom passed away. And a lot of people say, well, why is that? A lot of you don't know, but I was bullied for most of my life when I was little. I'm going to have this will be my last beer that I drink on camera for tonight. Okay? This one doesn't taste that bad, actually. It barely tastes like anything at all. It's fucking good. Bush ice, not bad. Bush beer! I've had Bush before, and really it's not that bad. But it's not the greatest, but it's not that bad. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, when my dad passed away, it was hard on me too. When I left my ex in London and I walked 3 hours I walked out of London. Like I said, I don't drive. I don't drive a vehicle. I never had my driver's license ever. So everywhere I go, I walk. And when I walked out of that town, and I walked for 3 hours straight, heading toward my hometown. I'm not going to say that because I don't want people doxing me, so I don't want people to know where exactly I live. But when I left that town, I walked 3 hours, got to a place where I could call someone, because after that amount of time I couldn't walk no more because my legs were just killing me. And ever since then my health's been declining. Yeah. I used to work when I came back here. I used to clean banks for a bit. I used to be able to walk downtown. I can't now more. Anytime I try to walk up a hill and that, I feel like I'm going to get sick. And that's not with... Like, I don't sit there... This is... Okay, this kind of shit, this is a one-time thing that I drink once in a while. So, like I said, I don't drink that often, so when I get drunk, I get drunk. Take that as you want it. I suffer from major depressive disorder. I take pills. I could show you my pills that I take. But I won't do that. Because that's pathetic. I'm not going to do that. But I do take pills. I have high blood pressure. I take pills for depression. Because I have major depressive disorder. I call them my happy pills because without them, I'd be a raging lunatic. Trust me, you wouldn't want to know me when I'm off my pills. Nobody does. You think Boogie and Wings and all that are bad? You ain't seen nothing. They can sit there and have their little freakouts on camera. Yeah, I'd sit there and have a freakout. But I wouldn't be living here anymore. Because my roommate wouldn't tolerate it. Yeah. I live with a person, an old friend of mine, but I won't talk about that person, so. Because I don't want to disrespect them. Tomorrow's weather. I don't care about tomorrow's weather. That's what happens when you're on a computer and your laptop sits there and says, pops up a weather thing saying, "Oh, this is what tomorrow's weather's gonna be like." Fuck off. I'm not watching LCL right now because I know they're probably talking about Becky. Oh, let's talk about Becky Boo. Let's talk about the iDixie thing. Let's talk about her not paying people. She's not paying people because she was under a verbal contract with them, and they broke that contract by talking with Keemstar. Bottom line, they broke the contract. But if anybody watches this, shows this to Becky, I want to say this to Becky. Focus your attention on developing new people, new stars. There's a lot of people in the BBU Discord that will probably be some of your biggest stars if they were given the chance. Do I want to be a part of the BBU? I am a part, as far as I'm concerned, I'm BBU for life. Always. I'm always going to be BBU. Becky Boop Universe, I will always be a part of your universe. I will always have you back. And that's a fact. I don't like when women get treated like shit. I hate that. When I see women on camera getting abused on camera, like treated like garbage because the man, I don't care. If you're a man, you don't need to be treating a woman like crap like that. That's just wrong. For my review of this beer, Bush Ice, 6.6% alcohol, out of 10. I'll give it about 7. I want to be fair. 7 out of 10. I don't give 10 out of 10s that often when it comes to beer. This one's not bad. When I've had beers, trust me, I've had beers. I've had beers over the years. One that I miss, I'm going to tell you this story. This will probably be one of the last stories I tell you before I go. One of the last beers, one of the last stories I tell you is going to be about the Bat Wildcat. I miss that beer. That was a great beer. It tasted really good. And that was in the 90s I had that. That was good stuff. You could buy a case of that. It had on the bottles, the cap it had a mountain lion on it. And it was great. It was great. Oh man. I miss that beer. That was good fucking beer. That was a good fucking beer that I had back then. But yeah. But anyway, I think I'm gonna end it soon. I don't want to go 2 hours, a full 2 hours. I don't. Obviously, I'm not gonna do a donation train because people can't donate to my streams. Yeah, people can't donate to my streams because I'm not monetized. I'm not monetized, so. I respect everybody that commented tonight. OSG Knight Rider, and K Beer's Mama. You guys are awesome. I respect you both. Thank you for supporting me, and thank you for commenting on my live stream tonight. I think you guys are great. Yeah, you guys are good people, and I respect you. And I respect OSG Knight Rider because he seems like the most logical person. He seems to be the most logical person when it comes to Becky, having Becky's back. And K Bear's Mama, you've been good to me. Oh, sorry, Night Raider. Can't see what you said. Hey, right on, man. Right on, brother. So here's the breakdown of my beer review tonight. Laker Ice, 6 out of 10. Laker Red, 5 out of 10. Maximum Ice, 8 out of 10. Bush Ice, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And that's just being fair. Alright? Yeah, I'll always be a part of the BBU, and hey, buddy, you're always welcome on my streams. I know I'm always welcome on yours, and I'm going to be here tonight on Becky's stream if she decides to stream. Like, she doesn't always have to stream. Like, it's up to her when and if she streams. I appreciate her either way. I appreciate anybody that comes to my streams, and yeah. Sometimes I talk about sappy shit, like my parents and that. Sometimes I'll talk about people in my past, like my ex-girlfriends taking advantage of me. Yeah, 'cause my ex-girlfriends both took advantage of me, took advantage of my kindness. I was kind to them, and they both took advantage of me. Cool. I'll be there. Even if I'm lit, I'll be there. I can't donate though, just to let her know. I can't donate. I'm this and groceries, I'm on disability. So I can't afford a lot, just so you know. But when I do, I will donate to her, like, because I want to make this universe a definite keen killer. Right on, bud. Right on, bud. Yeah, I still got a couple more beers. I might save them for later, for when I'm watching her, so I can watch her and finish off my beers. Because after that, I'm not gonna have any beers for a while. I probably won't drink for a long time after that. After tonight, so tonight you get to see me drunk and raw for yeah, you get to see the drunk me. Oh man, you guys are all cool, and I don't mind you. I don't mind being a little bit personal with you guys, so because I want everybody in the BBU to know the real me, not the fake me. I don't want to be fake with people. I hate being fake with people. I like to tell the truth about things. I don't like lying to people about things. Yeah. But my living situation, I can't talk about that though, but that's besides the point. Other than that, I'll tell you anything. I'm not going to tell you where I live, per se, but yeah. It is what it is. Oh God. I'm not gonna puke. No puking allowed in my streams. Oh Jesus. Now if I was eating something shitty like that strong fish, what is it? Strumming or something? Strumming or I don't know. I got plenty of Mr. Noodles here, so I can eat those. I got like 20 fucking beef Mr. Noodles. Ugh. Fuck. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna cut this off and relax for a bit before Becky goes online, and yeah, I'll see you then. Like I said, okay, beer review, because this is a beer review. I gotta be doing my business, beer review style. Okay, my first beer was Laker Ice. That was 6.0. That was not 6.0. That was like a 5.5. So it was 6 out of 10. Laker Red, 6, like 5 out of 10. Laker Ice, 8 out of 10. Busch beer. Get that an 8 out of 10. It's a 6%. It's a strong beer, so it's a good one. And Labatt Blue, because I already know what it tastes like, I'm not gonna bore you people with drinking it on camera. I will give this, because it's a 5.0 alcohol volume. This one will be, I'll give it a 9 out of 10, because this one's actually good. A lot of people hate this beer. A lot of people in my family hate this beer, and I don't know why. I don't understand. The Bat Blue is good. Like, it's awesome. Like, I'll drink this and my other favorite beer because I am Canadian. I'm Molson Canadian, man. I'll give this another 8 out of 10 in my book. Canada Day, I had a whole 28 pack of bottle versions of this. So, and earlier today, I had a big 2 tall of it, so I drank it already. So yeah, I had a Maximum Ice earlier, so yeah, I'm enjoying my life. I'm enjoying my beer. Not a lot of people. Okay. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you and quit the stream right now. So thank you for subscribing. If anybody, please subscribe. If you see this in the future, you want to subscribe. I don't expect monetary things because I'm not expecting donations because I'm not monetized. I'm not expecting anything like that. If I do get monetized, cool. If not, so be it. In the end, I'm just here for Becky. I'm here for everybody who supports her. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say about that. Till next time. Till Wednesday. Have a good day. Night, everybody. I'll see you guys later on. Anybody in the BBU, I'll see you on